So sings my soul. Praise my God of love and life. So sings my soul.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this magnificent day. You know what I like to say? I like to say, today is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Now, when you hear that, you're going to hear it a lot today because it's one of the things that I chose as our choice for our service. So just get used to it. So I just want to say, good morning and welcome to everyone. Those of you who are sitting here and those of you who are online, welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you here. And welcome to our wonderful musical team. We have Rob. Yay. Yes, and you know, he is so amazing. I mean, if you listen, you know anything about piano, you listen to him play, you know that you're sitting in some greatness here. So thank you so much, Rob. And then also we have Jennifer Wallace, who is our vocalist, who does this every week. And we also have, I'm getting names now. Sam. We have Sam who's here with us, so thank you. And we also have here, we have Emma Lee, who's going to bring forth some of our announcements and our service prayer. So here we are. We got a great day and looking forward to being with you today. And so now we're going to have our congregational hymn.
Good. Founders, please stand as you are able and join us in the congregational song. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Good morning, Founders. I'm Emma Marie Lee, and it's always a pleasure to be here on the first Sunday, but all the other Sundays, and we're so blessed to have Debbie Gayle here to fill in for Reverend Dan. So I'll be doing the announcements for you. First of all, most of you know that Founders, excuse me, Global Prayer Ministry is always available to you, and there's no excuse from taking advantage of it, because we have so many different ways where you can enter your prayer. And the first is by U.S. mail, if that's convenient. But you can also call us, write us, or leave a prayer in the prayer box, which is always out in the foyer. And there is a box that comes up with the ushers at the end of the service, excuse me, that have your prayers in there. So please make note also of something that's very, very important coming up, and that's the meeting date for Founders Annual Membership meeting, and that's going to be held on Sunday, June 28th at 12 o'clock. So just make a note of that on your calendar when you get home. All members are invited to attend. You will hear reports of various aspects of the church, and that's some important information that you really want to know. That's what's going on in the church and with the board members. It's very valuable. And you will have the opportunity to vote for one new board member. Now, anyone wishing to run for that position can submit a resume to any board member. You can also give your qualifications and your desire to why you want to serve on the board. So just keep that in mind. Now, there might be someone here that's not here that is really interested in that position. So if you know of someone, a friend that has mentioned to you in the past, or said, oh, I'd love to serve on Founders board, excuse me, board one day, then this is their opportunity to do that. Since this is the first Sunday in June, we are honoring birthdays as usual. So if there's anyone here who's having a birthday in June, would you please stand so we can honor you? All the way in the back there. Happy birthday. Thank you. And we invite you, along with everyone else, to come downstairs after the service so that we can honor you. You can, tell us a little bit about yourself. And of course, we have birthday cake for everyone. Let's see, that's going to be downstairs in Hornaday Hall. So many thanks also for Susie Figueroa, who is downstairs, and she's in charge of the refreshments today. So just when you're going through the line to get what she's prepared for us, then just give her a little thank you. And also there's a box that's always there where you can put in a donation, because the people that do that, it's just nice to give them a tip so far. For additional announcements, I would like for you, they're in your insert, so take that home with you so that, later on you want to remind yourself of things that are going on here, you can do that. Those of you who are watching online, please check our online newsletter, which is called The Word, and it's been around for ages, ever since I've been here, and that's a long time. You can check that and you can see what's coming up. And by the way, the online live stream people, welcome to the service today. Now, if there are any first-time visitors, would you please stand so that we can greet you and welcome you? And applause for you. No first-time visitors. Okay. All right. So now everyone, please stand and let us greet you, just waving, no hugging, kissing. Can't stand still when he's doing that, right? I see everybody's moving side to side. Okay, on the back, we're going to do our affirmations for this month of June, and they're on the back of your bulletin. Now, I'll say them first, and then you can repeat each one after me. I joyfully embrace life as a divine adventure. Every day offers new opportunities for fun, laughter, and delight. And your turn. I release any belief that life must be difficult. I choose ease, enjoyment, and a sense of wonder in all that I do. I now attract people, experiences, and opportunities that inspire laughter, play, and meaningful enjoyment. I honor the sacred power of joy. As I have fun, I raise my consciousness and share positive energy with others. I am a radiant expression of divine life, and I give myself permission to experience happiness, fun, and fulfillment today and every day. Thank you. You may be seated. And so it is. Thank you, Elizabeth. And now let's welcome our own Jennifer Wallace, and she's going to be singing Pure Imagination.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of our creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. And if you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living here, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. You will find in your mind there's a world of pure imagination. No more fun place to be than in your imagination. You can dream any dream. You can savor every situation. Life in there's a sensational sensation. And if you want to see magic lands, close your eyes and you will see one. Wanna be a dreamer? Be one. Anything you please, and please save me one. There is no place to go to compare with your imagination, so go there to be free if you truly wish to be.
Thank you, Jennifer. That was beautiful. I'll be doing the scriptures today and the reading from the Science of Mind textbook. The scripture comes from Psalms 118 and verse 24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And from Proverbs chapter 17, verse 22. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. And from the Science of Mind textbook, the reading comes from page 46. It should be considered right to live and enjoy living, to be well, happy, and to express freedom in accord with divine law. And now I'll do a short prayer, so I invite you to close your eyes and just go within to that special place, a place where we know that Spirit, God, whatever you want to call that presence that is always within us. So I speak my word today, first of all, for everyone that's here, for those who are not here and that would like to be here, for those online. I speak a word of prayer for our volunteers, Pat Gentry and Denario, for all our musicians. I speak a word for Reverend Dan, that wherever he is, he's in the right place at the right time. I speak a word of prayer for Gayle, for stepping in today, and knowing that she will uplift us. She always does every time she opens her mouth when she's on this podium. So we're grateful to have her here today. But I also speak a word for world peace, for all the leaders of the world, for recognition, for all of them, our leaders that are here, no matter what continent they're on, to come into a realization that we're all one, that we were not created by separate spirits, by separate gods. There is but one God. So I speak my word that there can be peace and joy and happiness, because that's what we're intended to do, that we realize that the harm that we bring to others in wars, we're bringing them to our fellow brothers and sisters. And especially if we keep in mind that we have one Creator, and it doesn't matter by what name we call it. So that's my prayer that I bring to us today and to everyone all over the world, peace and love and joy. For this understanding, I simply say, it is done, and so it is. Amen.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me. has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats fit on a windowsill, children fit in the snow. Why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Everyone has their daydreams, everyone has their goals. People like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. Thunderclouds have their lightning, nightingales have their song. And don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. So many folks seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I've got it all. So don't ask where I'm going, just listen when I've gone. And far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky, of the sky.
Thank you so much. I love that enthusiasm. Now, before I get started in my talk, here's something I have to say. I have to honor someone who's not here, but is here in my heart. When I'm speaking about it's supposed to be fun, I usually wear, the colors that I usually wear are brown, black. I like colors that are more autumn. And anybody who knew my husband knows he did not like those colors. I would lay out those colors in the morning before I went to work, to go to school to be a principal, and I would go in, take a shower, I'd come back out, and he would have removed those colors and put out something that looked like this. So I honor him today. I honor him because when I went to look for something to wear, the only thing I saw was this. So I know that he's here with me, and he's in this space, and I just wanted to acknowledge the ancestral realm that is always with us. So that was just my first part of this, so thank you. Now, I'm going to take you on a journey today, and the journey I'm taking you on is one, and I want you to know where I'm going, because if I start talking about stuff and you're going to say, what in the world, what is this, and why are we talking about this? I just want to give you a heads up so that you can kind of relax and be in the flow of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a journey and talk about science, and neuroscience in particular, because I'm going to talk about your nervous system. And I'm going to talk about your nervous system and how that connects to the God light that you are. And then I'm going to talk about why being in joy and being in fun, why that matters, and why you matter, and why who you are and what you do matters to life. So that's the journey I'm taking you on. Buckle up, because here we go. The first thing I want to talk to you about is I saw something online. It was on Threads. And this person was announcing their graduation ceremony, that they were graduating. They were very excited, and they had posted, "I'm going to have a party. It's going to be fun." And someone in the comments made a comment that said, "How can you do that? How can you spend this time being happy and celebrating when all of these things are happening in the world? You have no right to do that. It doesn't make sense that you should do that." And the person responded, "Hey, I worked hard. I did a lot. It means a lot to me, so I'm going to celebrate." But what I got from that was how two people were looking at the events of life, and their nervous system was responding to it in different ways. One was responding to it in a way that felt like, okay, this is happening, but there's still joy. There's still fun. There's still things I can do. And another person's response to that was like, no, you can't do that. This is happening. This is going on. You can't do that. So that's what I want to talk to you about today, how our nervous system responds to what's happening in life. And we're going to talk about our nervous system in a way that I hope is going to give you some information so that you can be in dominion over how you respond to what's happening in your life. So, the first thing I want to let you know is I am just learning this about the nervous system. I am very excited about this, and I'm so happy to bring it to you. And so I have notes. So I'm going to refer to notes to make sure I'm not telling you something that's wrong. I want to tell you what's accurate. So the first thing I want you to know is your nervous system is called autonomic. Thank you. There's my son. There's my teacher. Autonomic nervous system. And it's an autonomic nervous system. And the nervous system has two pathways. It has the parasympathetic and it has the sympathetic. Two different ways that this nervous system that we have, that we've been created in the image and likeness and out of God, we've got two pathways. And I'm going to talk to you about those pathways. The first pathway I'm going to talk to you about is a parasympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system, when you hear about it, some people might call this the God connection that we have within us. Because when I first heard about this, and I was in the class, and they were describing the parasympathetic nervous system, in my mind, it's like, oh my God, that's the chakra system. That's the system that people in the East and in the East were talking about all of the chakras. They didn't have the science, but they had an intuitive knowing. So this parasympathetic nervous system is the longest nerve center in our body. It's also called the vagus nerve. And it's connected to every system in our body, starting here, our throat, our heart, all of our atomic nervous system. It connects to everything in our body. And it signals to the body to digest and to rest. It helps reduce inflammation, and it promotes healing. It enhances positive emotions and social connections. And it opens pathways for learning and memory. It's called your executive function, the front lobe of your brain. It's the part of your body that thinks, and it allows you to think and solve things and figure things out. And it also puts on the brakes. It brakes and slows us down so that we can enjoy life in a different kind of way. The other is a sympathetic nervous system, and that system is about survival. Now, you know about this nervous system because this is the nervous system. It's like fight or flight or shut down. When you are in this nervous system, it sends messages to your arms and your legs. It gives you a lot of energy. I know you've seen and heard about people who've noticed something that's happening in life, like their child, a car has fallen on their child, and a mother has this great energy to lift up the car and pull her child out. That's the sympathetic nervous system. It's sending energy to our limbs, and it shuts down our thinking. We're not thinking when we do that. Because if we thought, we would say, well, I can't lift this car. But the sympathetic nervous system allows you to just move forward and make this happen. So that system, it puts on the gas. It makes us go. And it also has fight or flight or shut down. When you think about who we were historically, we traveled in groups. If a tiger was after us, this was the nervous system that let us know we got to get out of here. We don't need to think about it. We need to move. We need to keep going. So that's what that nervous system does. Now, what I want you to know is both are necessary. Both are needed. They assist us in life. The sympathetic nervous system, in emergency situations, we need the nervous system to act. We don't need to think. We don't need to wonder what's going to happen. We need that sympathetic nervous system to just take over and move us to safety. And it can cause superhuman behavior in emergencies. The parasympathetic nervous system, or the vagus nerve, uses our higher order thinking and executive function to learn, to connect with others, to heal, to rest, to digest. It's the part that's the Zen part of who we are. And the other part that kind of attaches to this nervous system is something called the amygdala. The amygdala is a place in your brain that I call the watchdog. The watchdog of your brain. It sends signals to your nervous system and lets them know, because your nervous system is as an autonomic nervous. Say it again. Autonomic. There you go. The autonomic nervous system is asking 3 questions. Am I safe? Do I belong? Am I valued here? That's what it asks. And so the amygdala is on lookout for those 3 questions. And when they look at those 3 questions, it will send a signal to your nervous system, either to the parasympathetic, that's the vagus nerve, or to the sympathetic nervous system. It'll either tell you, it'll let you know that it sends messages to the nervous system, and it tells you whether you need to put on the gas or put on the brakes. Now, I'm telling you all this only because, well, number one, I like science. Let me just say this. I just have to admit that when I was a teacher and I worked in school, I was grateful to teach science because I felt that when I was teaching science, I was able to teach God without people really knowing. Because when you understand how science works, you know all it is explaining God and how God works. So I love science, and I taught science with a passion. So I'm making the connection here with us that science and God are not separate. They're the same thing. And so I want you to understand your nervous system, because when you understand your nervous system, you can understand why you're feeling some ways that you might be feeling, and you can claim dominion over what's happening, because even though the amygdala is sending those signals, you still have control. You can still make things happen differently for you. So, and you can change the nervous system and how we show up in the world. So, I want to add a spiritual principle right here. And I want you to remember this because this is important. The spiritual principle that we are one. And science is teaching us that. It tells us that we're made from the same elements that the stars are made from. That we all are made from the same stuff. And we're all one. So we are one. And because we are one, anything that we do, anything that we think affects everything. There is not a thing that you think or you feel that doesn't affect the whole of life. And who we are co-creating with life. There is a co-creating quality that we have that even you in your house thinking and feeling and being with the people that you're affecting the whole of life. And this is a little message that I want you to know. The time we are living in calls us forward to understand that we matter and what we do and think matters to the whole of life, even when no one is looking, and especially when no one is looking. What's happening in our world now? We keep getting these messages from our news media, and they keep sending you messages that activate the sympathetic nervous system. It makes you pull back every day. There's something in the news that makes you go, oh, what now? What now? What? What's happening now? What's going on now? It's a barrage. And what it does to your nervous system, it puts you in the sympathetic nervous system of fight or flight. And your sympathetic nervous system does not know whether there's a tiger coming after you or you feel, threatened. It puts out that energy and it lowers your effective function, your executive function, so that you are not thinking clearly in ways that you normally would if you were not being barraged with all of this information that affects your system. Now, I know for me, sometimes I have to not watch the news. Can't do it. I just can't do it because it's too much. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to feel that. No, thank you. I'm taking control, taking it back. But things are still happening in the world that we need to know about or that I need to know about. So what I want you to know, though, is that being joyous, having fun, is a revolutionary act. It's revolutionary. And if you step up and you're in joy in the midst of the world, of the things that are happening, what you've done is you've reclaimed yourself. You have tapped into your wholeness. You've tapped into the joy that you are, that was created in you. Things can happen all the time anyway. They're going to happen. What does the Bible say? The poor will be with us always. Stuff's always going to happen. As my daughter says, life be lifing. Stuff just goes on. It goes on. But how you respond to it is what matters. So I want to tell you about Archbishop Desmond Tutu and the Dalai Lama. They met in India when the Dalai Lama turned 80. They met there and they had a person who was documenting their meeting. And this person stayed with them for a week and wrote down everything that they said. And the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu, they have lived through some horrible stuff. They have faced exile, they faced violence, the oppression of apartheid, and these spiritual leaders always championed joy. They always lived and championed joy. And that's what their meeting was. They wrote a book called Mission Joy, and they share how to sustain joy during times of global and personal suffering. Now, I'm going to read to you this one statement that comes from the book that I feel is very pertinent for us. And this is what they said. No dark fate determines the future. Let me say that again. No dark fate determines the future. We do. Each day and each moment, we are able to create and recreate our lives and the very quality of human life on our planet. This is the power that we wield. That's us. That's who we are. We have that power. So listen, we live in the world. We're not hermits. Life is happening all around us. As my daughter says, life be lifing. And you're going to feel your nervous system is going to respond to stuff that's happening in the world. It's just going to respond. But you can lay claim and dominion over what's happening with you and to you. You can claim it. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that Desmond Tutu and the Dalai Lama said, and some things that I know and science says that assist you with your nervous system so that you can be more present. And it can calm your amygdala so that you can increase your joy and your peace. So here are some of the practices to reframe and support joy. Number one is gratitude. There is no way you can be in gratitude and fear at the same time. It cannot exist. You can have a gratitude practice where you wake up every day and you can just be glad that you open your eyes. You can be glad that the bed you're living in. You can be glad that you got another day. Or you can have a more formal practice where you write it down. Or you can walk through your day and just say, you know what? The sun is shining. I am so grateful. That calms your nervous system. That addresses that amygdala, and it sends different messages to your body, to your vagus nerve. Also, meditation, and this has been proven by science, that meditation helps to calm your nervous system. They call it, instead of meditation, they call it mindfulness. Don't matter what you call it, as long as you do it. If you are feeling stressed, if you meditate, you just take a moment and you breathe and you just calm down. That also is helpful. And prayer. If you are in prayer, if you take a moment of prayer, what you're doing is you're vibrationally calling in another energy into your heart and into your life and into your body. And here's one I know you all know, listening to inspiring music. I know some of you, when it's time to clean the house and you turn on music and you're dancing and bopping all around the house, and or something happens and you're singing, and it changes you. It moves your nervous system to joy, to fun, to laughter. Another one is being in nature. For me, sometimes, it's just looking at pictures of nature. Just calms me the flip down. It makes me feel good. I know, I always talk about you when I do my sermons, and I know that you garden. So I'm sure that going outside to the garden and being with things that are growing, it calms your nervous system. Looking at flowers, looking at trees, being in nature, going on a walk, it just calms you down. You get to reclaim your joy. Exercising gets to reclaim your joy. Getting up and moving, walking, doing movement with your body. Singing. You can't sing and be, well, sometimes you can sing and be sad, depends on the song, but singing helps to increase your vagal tone. And another one is breath work. Now, scientifically, they prove that breath work really works. And I'm going to teach this to you because this is real important. If you find yourself and you can't meditate right now, you can't, but you can do this breath work. And it's called the vagus breathing. So that vagus nerve that I told you about, the parasympathetic nerve that goes all the way down, that is the system all through your body, the God nerve. Here's a way to activate that. And you can do that with me now. I want you to, first of all, breathe from your belly. Take a breath in through your nose and breathe in through your belly. Just practice that a couple of times. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take in the breath into our body, into our bellies, to a count of 4. So let's start now. Breathing in, counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Now breathe out, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it again. Let's breathe in 4. Then we're going to breathe out 6. Let's breathe in 4 from our belly. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you do this for 2 to 3 minutes, you can feel your nervous system calming down. You can feel yourself coming down. And this is a great breath to do when you wake up in the middle of the night and all the ideas are flowing around in your head and you can't get to sleep. This is a breath that helps calm your nervous system so that you can get back to sleep. So in 4, out 6. And do that for a couple of minutes, and that calms your body. It's called vagus breathing. And remember I said the vagus nerves with that God connection. So, because we are one, because we are here and we're co-creating life, and we get to shift the vibration on the planet by how we show up. I'm not saying that we are not going to need to do some things. We're not going to need to take action, because there's going to be times that we do need to take action based on what's happening in the world. But my question is, do you want to take action based on the sympathetic nervous system of fight, flight, or shut down? Or do you want to, because there is no thinking going on when that happens. And when you look at everything that they're pushing out to us over the airwaves, it puts you in that place of fight, flight, or shut down. But if you are in tune with your vagus nerve, that God nerve, that part that is the thinking part, it's into the third eye and your throat chakra and your heart chakra, and you activate that in your body, then if there's something that you need to do, you're doing it from that place. You're doing it from inspired action, not reaction. So I encourage you to be aware of the nervous system and to reclaim it so that you are able to be a place and a space of wholeness in this life. Because, and who you are and how you are shows up in life. I have to tell you this story that when I first started on the spiritual path, because my grandson knows this, I was an atheist. I didn't believe in God. I really didn't. But my son was born, I had an experience of God. And so then I knew. And so I was all excited and, oh my God, look at what I've learned. And so I was walking down Rodeo Drive. I was in Beverly Hills. And everywhere I walked, people were smiling at me. It's like, oh my God, people are so wonderful. They're smiling at me. This life is wonderful. And I'm just walking and people are smiling. And I'm like, oh, this is fabulous. And then I caught my reflection in one of the windows. I was smiling. Because I was smiling, people were smiling back at me. So I encourage you to go out in the world and smile at people. You never know how you might make their day, how you're going to change somebody's life. Smile. And they said, and the whole world smiles with you. It's the truth. So being joyous, being in joy, having fun is a revolutionary act. Because if you can look at all the things that are going on and you decide to be joyous anyway, you have made a difference in the world. Because everybody that contacts you is going to feel your joy. And then you've changed their life. And then they touch somebody, and that's going to change their life. And it's like a ripple effect. And it just moves out into the world. I have this song that I wish, now, here's my thing. Here's what I wish I could have done. I wish I could have played this song, had everybody stand up and start dancing and moving, but we're not going to do that today. I'm going to tell you the words to the song, and when you go home, you can listen to it and dance to it. And the song is Bill Withers' Lovely Day. How many of you know that song? Bill Withers' Lovely Day. So, right, here we go. And those words really kind of line up with how we reclaim our nervous system and who we are. And it says, when I wake up in the morning and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning weighs heavy on my mind, then I think of you. Then the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. So I want you to have a lovely day. So let's just take a moment and pray now. So, first of all, I am grateful. Grateful for those who are here, grateful for those who are listening in now and who listen in later. Grateful for life, grateful for love, grateful for the expression of being, grateful for all that has been provided, grateful for every breath, every heartbeat. I am so grateful because I know that there is a presence and a power that is always present, that is always available, that is always here, now, available to us, all of us, waiting our attention, waiting our turn to look and to see and to feel and to call its name. So today, dear Spirit, we call its name. We know that we are one with this one presence. We know that we are one with this one power. We live our lives in the life that is the life of love. That is the life of peace. That is the life of joy. We cannot escape it. It is here, and we claim it. We allow it to live its life as us. And so we take this information and we claim ourselves for spirit. We claim ourselves for love. We claim ourselves in joy and in fun and lifting up to life, to be a change agent, to be a revolutionary for love and for joy, despite what's happening, because of what's happening, that we get to be a space and a place that changes everything for everyone who comes into our orbit. Because having fun, being in joy is sacred. And we claim that sacredness right here and right now. Yes, our bodies may react, and that's fine, but we get to claim our God nature. We get to claim the joy despite what is taking place in the world. And so I am so thankful. Thankful because I know that this word spoken is a word that is made manifest because God hears me always. God is always present. And so I release this word to the love and to the law that is, and know that it is so. And so it is. Amen, amen, amen.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
And I see, thank you so much. And I see our ushers have come forward. But here's something I forgot to tell you. If you go to Costco, this month's section in Costco has a whole section on the vagus nerve. I was sitting down at breakfast this morning, and I was reading this while I was eating breakfast, and I was like, oh my God, they're talking about the vagus nerve. So if you want to get more information about the vagus nerve, go ahead and read this, because it talks about some of the things I was talking about. So, serendipity, God's good. I mean, you know, when you start learning something, then it's everywhere. So here we are. And so now we have our ushers who've come forward, and this is the time where you get to participate in the service. You lent your energy, and now we get to do some movement of energy through your gifts and your offerings. And we are going to stand. Or do we stand for that? Okay, yeah, we stand. Okay, here we go. And on the back of your bulletin, there's a prosperity affirmation that we are going to say together. And let's go. I give thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. With joy, I release my gift, knowing that it goes forth to bless and to prosper all those who give and all those who receive. I no longer struggle and strive. I now tithe and thrive. And so it is. Thank you.
Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. You are here, you're the nearest thing to heaven that I see. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. Something in the wind has learned my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves on the trees and the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love
Oldies but goodies. I love those songs. I remember those from my teenage years, and that was a long time ago. So here we go. We're going to pray out. So grateful for this sacred time. Grateful for everyone's energy, everyone's heart, everyone's participation. Grateful that joy is independent of circumstances, that fun and beauty they are eternal entities that can be felt and moved through life, that are available to us all. So I am grateful for this time together, grateful for our lifting of our awareness into how we are made and the claiming of our dominion over any situations and any circumstances, to live a life that is imbued with beauty, with joy, and with incredible light. This is what I claim. This is what I know. Giving blessings to those prayers that have come in to our prayer center, knowing that those prayers that were sent are already answered because God knows what you claim and what you seek, and it is already done. So I claim it, I know it to be so, I allow it to be, and so it is. So would you please stand? May the love of God lift you. May the peace of God guide you. And may you live in joy and feel the beauty of life everywhere you go. And so it is. Amen.